Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is GarrettJPeters, and today I want to show you Positive Grid's BiasFX2 Mobile app. That's right, all the tones that you just heard from the intro clip came from my phone. And today I want to walk you through this amazing all-in-one guitar app and show you all the new features, including the HD racks, the guitar match feature, the looper, and the improved live view. I've got some notes here. There's lots of stuff to go over, so without further ado, let's jump right into it. First, let's take a quick glance at the basics and the overall layout of this app. Right here you can see we've got a simple setup laid out on the guitar path. We've got a pedal on the left, an amp head in the middle, and a guitar cabinet on the right. To edit anything, we can just simply double tap, and to change any of the parameters, you can just simply click and drag up or down to change any of the settings. And as you can see, there's no lag or anything like that, and I'm on an iPhone 6, so that's just a testament that you don't need the latest and greatest phone for this to work smoothly. There's no crashing or anything like that. Works excellent. Another thing you could do from the main screen, if you want to change out the like the amp head, let's just say, you can simply hit replace up here, and as you can see, there's a huge list of different amp heads. So many different things to play with for any type of genre. Just pretty easy. If you want to tap on it, it will change it out. Double tap to actually select it. And yeah, that's it. There's tons of different stuff. As you can see, there's pedals in here too. If I double tap, I can go up here as well to get to the list of them. There's compressors, pitch shifters, boosts, drives, delays, reverbs, everything. Tons of new stuff. Got new HD rack units as well that sound absolutely fantastic. We're going to get into that a little bit later. Even in the cabinet section, you can double tap, and you can even move the mic around. You can change it to a bunch of different mics. The tone possibilities are seriously endless here. So let's just say we want to add something real quick. If you hear, if I unmute this, there's a little bit of hiss going on. So if I hit add, I can maybe add like a noise gate. I'll add a noise gate. And as you can see, it's in the wrong spot, right? The guitar chain works from left to right. So I'm going to want this first in my chain. I'm going to move it over here. Double tap to edit. It's on mute. I'm going to up the threshold a little bit. And there you go, the noise is all gone. So very easy, very intuitive. I mean, even for a dumbass like myself, I can figure this out, no problem. It's really simple. And that's one of the great things about this app. Now, I've actually already built a tone from scratch, so if you want to see that a little bit more in depth, you can click the link up here on the right. There's a video of me using the desktop version of this app, which is exactly the same, I should say. I know some apps, you know, the desktop version isn't quite like the app. This is literally the same exact thing, except you're using your finger instead of a mouse, so I love that. If you're also not like an Apple user or anything like that, and you want this for your computer, check that out. I think that'll be good. But today, I'm not going to actually build a tone from scratch. I just want something really quickly. So there's two ways of actually going about getting a tone quickly. The first way to get a tone quickly, you can simply go up to the top left here, and as you can see, there are a bunch of factory presets. And actually, the first tone you heard in the intro, the acoustic, was actually this Dreadnought acoustic. I'm just going to hit ignore. And I made some slight changes in the EQ section. I think I added more top, more string enhance, and more body. I really wanted it to sound like an acoustic. There's another one here I actually want to show you that I thought was really fun. What was it? It was something here in the Elite pack. It was the sounds like an organ. I think that's super awesome. I definitely spent like 45 minutes just playing with that. So again, presets are a great way to get a tone really quickly. The second way to get a tone quickly though is my favorite feature, the tone cloud. Basically what that is anytime you make a patch, you can upload it to the tone cloud and other people can try out the tones for themselves and download them. And luckily for us, Positive Grid has a huge community of users who are constantly uploading tones every single day. And a lot of those people happen to try and make tones that sound like certain artists, like Metallica or like Brian May's tone, and I knew there'd be some like Petrucci nerd out there who would go into the great depths of, you know, Petrucci's tone, so I went immediately to the tone cloud when I knew I wanted a lead tone. So what you do for that is you go up to the top left here, the cloud, and I'm going to go to pedal board, and the keyword, I'm just going to type in Mr. Petrucci's name. Hopefully I can spell it correctly. There it is. And as you can see, we got a list of tones right here. John Petrucci Glass Prison, John Petrucci Solo tone, right here, this guy right here. As you can see, I already liked it. And it's really cool. So you can already hear that I'm actually still on my organ sound, right? Now, if I want to try this out really quickly without downloading it right away, I just tap the preview button and I'm already on it. So right away I'm like, ooh, yeah, I really like that one, right? Very easy. Now I just hit the download button. I'm gonna select what bank I want. I'm gonna go to user 2, hit confirm, hit download, and boom, it's done. To access this, I just go back up here, go to user 2, and we can see I've got 2 of these because I've done this twice now, and it's right there. And the great thing about this, if I want to edit this, maybe the gate isn't strong enough for me, I can just double tap, edit the gate, I want it to be on the mute function, and now I can save it easily just by tapping up here and overwriting. I can hit yes, and now that patch is saved. So again, very easy to get a tone quickly. I absolutely love this feature. It's one of my all-time favorites. I personally love getting a preset and just retweaking it from there. So now that we found a few tones that we like, I want to show you how to access these really quickly and easily with the live view, which is basically a virtual pedal board. What we're going to do is we're going to come up here and we're going to make a new bank. I'm going to call it live. And I'm going to take the patches that I like. So I've already got one that I've set up here. I'm just going to take this acoustic one and simply drag it to live. I'm going to take this Petrucci one as well and drag it there by tapping and dragging it right there. So now I have my live bank, right? I'm going to select one of the patches and I can go to live view right down here. And as you can see, now I can easily get from one patch to the next, just like a real pedal board. And the cool thing about this is if you actually tap and hold, as you can see, I think right here, yeah, there's actually MIDI assigned. So you can really get a third-party piece of hardware and have it connect to this unit, assign the MIDI, and that'll make it so that you can just tap a foot switch and it'll change patches like a real pedal board from your phone. That's pretty ridiculous, right? One of the other cool things is the scene function. A scene is basically going to be like a slight change from one patch to the next. So if you've already got like an amp head and cabinet you like and you just want to add an effect, you can do that. And the reason you want to do this is because if you change from one patch to the next and you have to load a whole nother preset, it's usually a lot for the app and it'll cause a dropout in the sound if you have like a trail or a delay or anything like that. So for me, I actually wanted to add in a harmony function. So to add this harmonizer and edit the scene, I first have to go back from the live view into the main view, hit add, and select the harmonizer, which I believe is in pitch filter, and here it is, the harmonized model. This thing's awesome. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it off because I actually don't want it on the whole time, right? And from there I'm going to save it. So simply tap up here, overwrite, save, and now I'm going to go back into my live view. I'm going to tap and hold the empty slot, hit the scene, and I can call this a scene name. So I think the harmony was like an F minor, I think is what it was, if I recall correctly. So I'm going to call it F minor, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here, I'm going to turn the effect on, tap on it, double tap it to edit the change. I'm going to find the scale, so where I say F minor, and I want it to go down 3, which is perfect already, and it's all set. So now if I close this out and I hit save, so one of the new features that they've added is a looper, and this is really cool if you want to just jot down an idea or just hear like a backing like rhythm and try and play a lead over it. Just simply go up to this infinity symbol, and as you can see, we've got a lot of options in here to change for looping. We got the length, you can even do free time, you got the tempo, the beat, so you can change the click, the metronome, and stuff like that. And it's really easy to use. I'm going to give you a little sample right here. So now if we want, we can actually switch the patch. Not my best work, but you get the idea. And if I want, I can keep it. I can even undo changes right here, and if I don't like, I can just hit the export button if I want to actually save this, which is pretty cool. Now another cool new feature they have is this guitar match feature. Basically what they're going to do is take your existing guitar and make it sound like another guitar. For example, like a Telecaster is a guitar I don't personally own, but I might want to have that sound every now and then without paying $2,000, right? So it's right down here. I'm going to simply tap on the guitar match feature, I'm going to hit create. And I'm going to name my guitar that I'm currently using. This one is Acacia Hades, and I'm going to the body style. It's not a Strat, it's not a Tele, it's definitely like a humbucker type. Hit confirm, and add. Sorry, the callus isn't picking it up, but let's do the neck pickup. I've already done the, I'm going to select humbucker, start matchmaking. Play each string individually from the 6th to the 1st string. Okay, 4th fret. Success, great, excellent. All right, so now let's try something out here. I've already got a Les Paul, I got some Strats, and let's try this Tele. So pretty cool. Again, I get that like nice single coil Telecaster vibe, which is something I wouldn't be able to do otherwise. Last thing is the store up here with the little cart. You can get different licenses. So there's the Elite pack, which is what I'm using, the Professional, and the Standard. Those all are basically bundles with different amps and effects. But if you want to get something separately, like let's just say you like the Harmonizer and you don't want anything else, you can get that on its own. So yeah, I really like this app, and I definitely think I'm going to be utilizing it myself. It's just a lot of fun, to be honest. And if you don't have maybe a super powered computer or anything like that, like I said, the phone works really well. Again, I'm on an iPhone 6 for shit's sake, so definitely try it out yourself if you want. I have a link in my description. Check that out if you want to find out more information. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far and you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps out a lot. And consider subscribing. If you're one of my subscribers already, I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in another video. All right, see you guys.